Shout out to New Zealand, Australia. Yo, we going everywhere with this. This is that real. You looking for that real hip hop? You need that real hip hop in your life? You need the International Reem Supreme Show.
Oh yeah, yo, I know.
We
Yo,
here.
I know I'm coming off the left dome, have maybe, but I'm letting y'all know right now, yo, I'm happy. I'm happy to be back. Yo, I'm happy. It's
Right,
2021. No, it's the International Reem Supreme Team. We back in the building. I know for a fact my brother put that concept for y'all to watch to keep y'all head and your ears ready for us when we come back, hitting y'all hard and strong. You know what I'm saying? First thing I want to do, everybody toast. Everybody toast out there that honestly lost somebody in 2020 or survived 2020. You know what I'm saying? So yo, toast everybody out there, right? But yo, Taraja, take it away, brother.
Cheers. You are now rocking with the best. It is us. We are them, the International Supreme Team. We are here. It's 2021. Shit been going on. Let's go.
We here.
All right.
What's good, family? What's good, brothers? How y'all doing?
What's happening? What's happening?
Man, yo, I'm happy to be back with y'all. Holidays done came and went, you know, and that's always kind of, it's normally kind of dope, right? Like I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. Holidays are cool, but this year was really different, you know. I think for my kids, it was probably borderline sane for them, you know what I mean? But for me, you know, after the kids get tucked away or they go back to their mothers or whatever it may be, you know, I like to step out, you know what I'm saying? Me and Melinda would step out, go grab a drink or something like that, and that's not what it was, man. And you know, I feel, oh man, I feel optimistic about it overall. Like, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? But New Year's, man, I'm not sure. You know, I'm gonna get into what y'all did and everything, but you know, for me, it was quiet. We was here at the crib, and for the first time, I started watching the shows that do like the ball drops and stuff, you know, and what I saw outside of it, obviously being completely empty, but what I realized was New York didn't sound like New York. Even through the show, you know, the background noise, all that, it didn't sound like New York, yo. And you know, there was a side of me like, damn, man, you know, it's like the world is dying, you know what I mean? But there was another side of me that was really, you know, again, proud that it wasn't, you know, 10,000, 20, 50,000 people out there. You know what I'm saying? With no mask on. That turns me off even more than it does to see the street empty. You know what I mean? So, you know, now we in 21. God bless. Yo, what you do for the holiday, Taraja? I want to pick your brain first.
I mean, it was you know, it was real living roomish. Let me say that it was real living roomish. I mean, I chill with the fam, chilled out, so just enjoy family time. We did nothing really too spectacular. Watch some movies, exchange gifts. Look.
What you get? You got that do rag? What you get?
Nah, I got a little. I got some. I'm gonna just call them father gifts. You dig? Socks and shit like that. You dig? A nice shirt, a couple shirts and pants. Just enjoy family time. Really, that's it.
School.
That's what's about for me now. Got the B-Day coming up, so we waiting for the pandemonium. That's all.
Pandemonium, my ass. Okay.
I know.
Yep. Me, I worked. I worked on Christmas. I was at work. But honestly, I didn't really want anything. I really didn't want anything for the holidays. I just know what I'm saying. It was for the kids and everything. So basically, I was there. I didn't really want nothing. I just want to just let the kids enjoy the holiday, and basically that's it. So mine was just plain, simple, cut, and dry. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really want anything, but as long as the kids got what they want and they enjoy themselves, that's it. Because as you can see in the background right here inside, like, I lost my sister and everything.
Right.
So it was like, you know, Christmas wasn't really, you know, whatever. New Year's wasn't really. But other than that, you know, as long as the kids and everything enjoyed themselves, my family enjoyed themselves, that was good. You know, that right there was just made it, you know, it wasn't as I wanted to, you know, enjoy it as I wanted to be having. You know, let the kids have fun. But on the good note, again, I'm happy to be recording.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely happy to be recording too, getting all this stuff. Yo, I don't know if people realize like how much this is also like therapy. You know what I mean? Being able to get this type of shit off your chest and vibe out with the people that rock with us, right? So we got 3 episodes out right now, or you know, yeah, that's out right now. That we put out before this, right? So shout out to Tri-State, shout out to Star, shout out to Big Spencer. They're helping us, or they're, you know, involved in our man. I'm losing.
This journey.
Nah, we have we on brain
to crown the God MC, right, through our Go Talk series. So
definitely.
Yeah, man. So shout out to them because you know, there's nobody better to judge an MC than a dope MC. So I'm looking forward to jumping off with that this year, furthering our discussions on people's top 5, and breaking them, you know. So shout out to them, man. Also, for our content, you want to rock with us, be sure to keep up with us on our website, www.greensupremeshow.com. Yeah, man. So, a lot of things, man. A lot of things, man. You know, I was just thinking, just for a quick moment, like, you know, 2020, man, just to kind of recap before we move forward. I gotta admit, man, we chose a good time to get started. You know, some minor changes, you know, here and there. We did a lot of growing, you know what I mean? And I think that we did a lot of things in a short amount of time. If I'm not mistaken, I think we got 14 episodes in. And for me, it was a way of just kind of feeling out everything, man. Feeling out if I wanted to really do this, if we could really get dope guests on here, which we have. If people would support us, which they have, so shout out to y'all. You know, especially everybody that rocks with us on Twitter, everybody that rocks with us on Instagram. Man, for real, like we international for real.
You know,
I mean, the people interview definitely, like, I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. Like my first one that I did when I was a real rookie at it was, you know what I'm saying, Mercy and Chef Tone. Remember, that was the first one that I did with you and everything. And, you know, I was nervous. I was like, yo, I was sitting there, I was mumbling while I was talking. But, you know, we appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, giving us y'all time and y'all energy and y'all love for that. Shout out to UFO Feed. Shout out to, like you said, Vic Spencer, Crime Apple. Someone I wasn't there for, like Love Jones. I seen it. It was beautiful. Beautiful. They did a great job with Love Jones, for real. And all y'all did that I wasn't there for. I seen y'all did an awesome job with. So shout out to all the artists that came and showed us love, time, energy, for, you know what I'm saying, for our podcast, for our show. I appreciate it, for real.
Absolutely. There was times when Big Scoob couldn't show up to work. You know what I mean? Him being in the healthcare industry, you know, shit became real, right? So we rock with it, man. We keep it, you know, we hold it down, we keep it moving, and that's what we do, man. Like we solid dudes, we love hip hop, and you know, that's what we do it for. So, it's speaking about loving hip hop, it was just brought to my attention by my brother Big Scoob that the joint that you're listening to right now, right, that background music, that real fly shit. Yeah, we've been rocking with this track for quite a while. You check the catalog on, on YouTube or
Check
on
this
whatever
out.
streaming platforms, right? So if you're listening to this on a streaming platform, keep going back in the catalog. We've been rocking on this track for a minute. It's actually the same track that's being used on a Conflict soundtrack from Griselda.
Yeah, okay. Go stay, what the fuck is good, whoa? Conflicted. Loyalty.
Used by Ghost Dave. You see the credits when you see the when you see the intro. So shout out to Ghost Dave, man. He's been on a hell of a run. I've been following him for a few years now. He's more than welcome to hop on the show. He knows that we communicated that with him. But when I heard that track, I immediately hit him. He put it on. He put it on the gram. I heard it in the morning. I hit him. I was like, "Yo, you gotta let me use that track." He was like, "Yo, no problem," and he hit me with it in like 10 minutes. We sat with it for a little while as we kind of got our ideas and everything to go, and then once we was ready to kind of roll out, we did, and we love the track. We love the song. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Fleet Lord. We love the song, man. This shit is dope, and it just feels good to have that like Midas A&R touch. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel it. I mean, yo, I know this shit is crazy. Let me hold that. You know what I mean?
And like I said, it was crazy because I told him, I said I was no download music or anything. When I heard it, I was like, yo, this the joint, this the beat we got on our podcast and everything. And then I forgot to tell my brother. Then when I told him today, like, yo, bro, I heard I beat in the podcast and I played for him. He was like, for real. I was like, fam. I said, yo, they using the beat, not you know what I'm saying, like
that.
Like, my brother knew the dude who made the beat. We had on our show, and now for me to go download, Conflict and then hear it on there, and then play for you was like, bro, this is crazy.
Yo, I'm still mad cheesy about it. Like I lit up like a little kid, like right. So, shout out to them, man. Word,
y'all gonna hear it.
It's dope. Y'all gonna hear it. Also, shout out to Ab for Absolute Victory every day. Rocking one of their t-shirts right now. No justice, no peace.
Dope shirt. I like that very much.
Thank you very much, man. But actually thank them, man, because I think that they're a really dope fashion line, black owned, and we want to start supporting our own. You know what I mean? The same money I could be spending on polo or whatever else, I'm gonna make sure I start doing that first. So
they carry my size, I'll be happy. They carry my size.
Everybody carry your size, Scoob.
They don't, bro. They don't. They be shooting, crapping on the big dudes. We want to look fly too. Big guys like big dudes. My shoes don't say we can't fly like I seen dudes. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna plug you in. I'm gonna plug you in directly, and even if they got to do something special for you, I'm sure they'll bend to make it right. So shout out to Absolute Victory every day. That's my lifestyle, bro. Like I'm in sales, right? I'm an account executive. I handle business for my clients, and I gotta win every day. So that's the kind of shit that I'm on. That's that energy that I be on. So yeah, if I didn't already shout out, before I move any further, gotta give a recipe shout out to my man Cliff Heller, class of '97. You know what I'm saying? From around my way, from around me and school way. You know what I'm saying? Neighborhood dude. Always been a stand-up guy. Family is strong, man. So shout out to the whole family. Shout out to his wife, his kid, and may God bless his soul, man.
Definitely. Rest in peace, Cliff, bro. For real, man. It's crazy. But it's crazy. Like, me and my bro talking about this, and I say here's like, we come from Glen Cove. You know what I'm saying? Grimy City, Long Island. That is stand-up Strong Island. Like, we're close knit, but it's like we're close knit, but we're not close knit, but we're close knit. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all family. It could be all. Is either we all knew each other. We all went to grade school, middle school, high school, each other, and everything. So it's like even if we don't see each other, speak each other for years, time may be. Once we hear about somebody from our hometown had passed away, got hurt, it affects everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I said, that we all chill with each other. If we chill with this crew or that crew, have may be this, that, third, like regardless of what, we all come from Glen Cove and anything. Glen Cove, like I hate this. You know what I'm saying? The real thing is like one big giant family boiling pot. And everything, because some might relate to somebody, some might chill with somebody something with somebody have may be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I love my city, Glen Cove. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of things I did. There's a lot of things me and my brother did in Glen Cove that is memories forever. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
and a lot of people got that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people from around our way got that feeling and got those same kind of memories. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just dope, man. So shout out to everybody from out there. You know what I'm saying? Scoob said it perfectly, bro. Like you just can't argue with that. Not pumped with energy right now. It's because of what's going on in the States. And I say it this way because, you know, again, we're an international show. We get love all over the place. So it's only right for us to kind of speak on our point of view, how we feel, and what's really popping over here from the horse's mouth, right? As much as I can't stand the media, I realize that the media has a job to do. They get information how they get it, and you know, I'd rather just be honest from the heart and from the streets, right? So, and I don't mean like from the streets, like I'm on the corner. I gave up the corners.
You hugging the block? You hugging the block again?
No. But honestly, man, when Trump was elected, unfortunately, that day fell on my birthday 4 years ago.
Right.
And I knew then if I wasn't paying attention to politics, I needed to start paying attention right there at that time. So I did, you know. Anyway, kind of speeding up to what the fuck. And never in my life, man. Look, I've experienced racism from born and bred in New York, been living in Texas for a while, man. My friends have experienced it, my family have experienced it. But never in my life did I think that we would ever be able to experience the power of a person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and I want to say it that way because I caught all this situation, and if anyone don't have any idea what the hell I'm even talking about, I'm talking about this insertion that took place here in the States, right? This attempted coup. This attempted coup. Let's call it what it is. They failed at it. They suck. They're stupid. But anyway.
Okay.
I literally could not believe what was unfolding before my eyes. My very, very eyes, man. Like, this is no way in the world. How? You know? I try to pay close attention. I saw the way that I caught it. Let me say it this way. I saw when Trump was speaking, and I ignored it. You know, I went on to some other shit, and then I saw, and this is when I started to pay attention. I saw when they started to do the counting of the electoral votes. So, you know, I'm thinking to myself, this is gonna be slow mo. You know, I ain't gonna put too much thought into this shit. And then I happened to look back, you know, for a third time, and I seen all these people just rushing the Capitol. And I was like, oh hell nah. And any and everything I was doing from that point just went completely out the fucking window. And I was just lost because the last time in my years of breathing that anything popped off remotely crazy to this was 9/11. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you remember where you was 9/11, right, Taraja?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I was sitting in my grandma's living room. Yeah,
Who?
and
You know where I was at?
Hmm.
You're gonna look on crazy, but when 9/11 hit, I was in the bathroom
Where at though?
at home.
Alright, so you was at home.
And I
When
came
when
out and I heard it on the news and everything, and I'm like, what the
when the towers hit, me and Joey was at work. We was working at a brokerage firm together when that popped
and
off.
then next you know it, like
yeah,
like said,
crazy. Like,
all I know is that I was talking about how Trump brainwashed people to
Yeah,
follow
you
him.
said you could
How
make
many be
them
like he
jump off a
say
bridge.
jump off the bridge, don't jump off the bridge.
right. And I was just making a
Yeah.
statement as we would have been bodies trying to even break into the Capitol building or come close to the steps of the Capitol building the way they did, because we would have been thugs and mobsters and gangsters and all types of stuff. You know what I mean?
You know, they would have
Up
had
under the sun.
they would have had some kind of argument with me if I didn't watch a dozen police officers on two different occasions just completely move out of the way. Like, nah, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
even the brother that they showed that was running up the stairs was showing some form of defense. You know what I mean? He
Mm.
pushed the dude back a couple of times against the stairs, like, you know, like don't make me do this. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me do this to you. There was dudes like, nah, go ahead. I mean, what? There was dudes taking selfies, man. Like there's police officers taking selfies with people while all this is going around them. Like look, man, I don't believe anybody should have had to lose their life for Trump because that's what happened. But at the same
True.
time, man,
Indeed,
those
true indeed.
police officers were not reactions. Their reactions were nothing like it would have been if it was black and brown, yellow people. You know what I'm saying? Like Taraja said, they wouldn't have
You
been
know,
able to breathe in the hallway. They wouldn't have made it to the hallway.
and you know what's crazy? It's I forgot the dude name who's the head of the FBI or something like that. He is pissed at everybody. He said number one, he was saying like the reaction time took too long. You know what I'm saying? For the reaction time took too long. And basically, it was a dude from New York that worked for a bus company who got fired because he was caught taking pictures and everything. And he ran for Trump. Yeah, and the FBI going through people, even police officers who was caught taking pictures with these Trump supporters that are trying to rush the White House. Like it's gonna be a lot going down, bro. With that supposedly, but it's gonna be a lot going down. We shall see.
Yeah, Monday we'll
That,
take.
well, actually, it's
Right.
bigger. It's bigger than that. See, they also made a report about the Pentagon. The Pentagon was making several attempts to get the okay. They was trying to get the okay to send the guards, and they was like, "Yo, y'all not giving us the okay. Give us the okay, and we'll send them." Like y'all, dude, they were on hold to get the okay. There's a few different
Wow.
things. There's a few different things that were completely wrong in this. One, the FBI not being on point. Um, the National Guard not being on point, not being prepared
Mm-hmm.
and called in time for for help to ensure. Even the police department, the local police department, because they have to be included and communicated with between them and the staff or the police staff at the Capitol, right? So they would have to call in the local DC police for help. That wasn't done. You know what I mean? And it's again, it's completely insane that these people, even when they started to form, You know what I'm saying? Even when they started to fall, was not met with force. Let's just
Yeah.
keep it 1,000. The shit that you even, the shit that you even see in these small clips. These are just very small times in this riot that's going on, where you see them actually fighting over a divider. Because it's not even a fence; it's a divider. You know what I mean? And it just, shout out to this dude I know, right? He's a white guy, and he said to me, this could have easily been Black Lives Matter. And I told him I agree. Now that we see how you could just run up on these motherfuckers, I ain't even going to disagree with you. I'll give you that point. But if you remembered, or you participated in the Black Lives Matter protests, they had more security ready to buck anybody around the
Mm-hmm.
damn statue that they had prepared for this, this rioting coup attempt. It's insane. And here's the thing about it, y'all. I ain't trying to throw oil in the fire, but I don't put nothing past these people. All of them in this together, bro. All of them.
Yeah, definitely. It's not a.
I know it's crazy. It's crazy.
But here's another thing too, right? Check this out. Yo, Scoob.
Yo.
You the vice president. I'm the president. You know what? Nah, I ain't even gonna put it on me. I ain't smooth enough to be the president. Taraja's the president. You supposed to be Taraja's ride or die. And you know Taraja wildin'. You know he wildin'. Let me ask you a question. You know the president is supposed to call the National Guard to get you out of that jam.
Definitely.
And he don't do it. You're forced to do it. To get yourself out of the jam, and also help the rest of the people, because we don't know what's going down. Motherfuckers getting shot, all kind of shit. And then you go to Twitter and you like, yo, man, basically, fuck Mike Pence. Mike Pence ain't do what he needed to do for our country.
He sure didn't.
So you throw Taraja under the bus. Taraja, you mean to tell me you ain't gonna pull the trigger on the 25th Amendment to get that nigga out of the chair with 2 weeks left in the presidency? Would you do it?
He's getting thrown in the chair. He's getting thrown out. The lift off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lift off.
We got 3 situations, bro. We got Trump resign. Hold up. Taraja's stuck. Zoom got him looking real crazy.
We lift off.
Mm-hmm.
But alright, so we here, right? So there's three ways to get him out of here, right? 3 strikes. Him resigning, that ain't gonna happen. Then doing the 25th Amendment, but Mike Pence got to pull the trigger on that. If Pence don't do it, it don't fly. And then the third is impeaching him for the second time.
We got how many? 2 weeks.
We got,
I don't see that.
Really? Technically, we got less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
And the impeachment, they trying to impeach his ass. They trying to.
Yeah,
the try hasn't happened yet. I don't want us to put anything out there that can be questioned.
I don't see it happening.
The truth is,
I don't see it happening.
The truth is they're working on it, and from what I see, they can have they can have the paperwork done by as early as I'm gonna go ahead and call it because normally I don't do this, but January 11th. You know, I want to make sure that again the information is on point. I know we don't date our content, so that gives us the freedom to do what we want to do. But anyway,
But yo, matter of fact, can I say real quick?
yeah, man, go ahead.
I want something that's off key. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Sandy. Her birthday is, I think, Sunday. So happy birthday, Sandy. She watches our show. So happy birthday, Sandy, and everything. And my son's birthday's coming up too. So I want to say shout out to the birthday people. That's all. Go ahead, make it happen. My bad.
Nah, all day. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and give a shout out to Taraja for his birthday coming up next week.
No.
You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
Taraja is going to be turning 64.
Shout out to Aaliyah. May she rest in peace.
You
Her birthday is
You know what's
on
crazy?
January 16th.
She died on my birthday, bro.
Was that your birthday?
She died on my birthday. I never forget that day. I was out in the city. I had a renting limousine, and I was out in the city, and I'm in limousine, fucked up, and I'm hearing breaking news: Aaliyah plane crash. I'm like, what? So that's why every August 25th, I can never forget that neither because she died the day the day before my birthday.
Real quick, shout out to my boy T Wayne, Tim McDaniels, birthday on the 11th. My dog, been knowing him for mad long. Happy birthday to you too, my dude. My cat.
Caps in the building, man. You know, man, I ain't got no problems with caps, man. I got issues with Sagittarius, but you know, other than that, but you know, it just is what it is. The Scorpios move different, man. But you know what? Shout out to y'all to the Sagittarius. So we want to be.
You know.
Yeah, I'm a cross breed between I'm a cross breed between a Virgo and a Leo. Called my birthday go 25th. They sat me between, so I'm a mutt. Yeah.
It's okay.
Can't
Somebody
co-sign
will play
on
me.
that.
I'm a half breed. The front part of the front part is the Virgo. The back part is the Leo. So I'm in the middle.
But you know what, man? I want to say this much, man. To the people who rock with us throughout different countries, man. Look, we ain't with it. For the if I can lightly speak for the black community, this is a white people problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We on the sidelines looking at this like, yo, this is crazy. But I don't want to make it like that though. I hope someone got a laugh out of that. The truth is, man,
we in level 7 of Jumanji.
The truth of it all is you see what you see, man. I don't want to say this is not our fight as far as black people. I wouldn't want to divide us like that. I ain't about that. I'm not about to divide and conquer. But what I will say is this. From a country standpoint, it's definitely hurt our reputation and what we stood for or what we stand for as a country. And I think the only way that things can be redeemed is how we go about handling it going forward. I mean, I'm just going to keep it 1,000, man. Listen, we remember how things were done in Portland. Shout out to Love Jones Music. You know, we had an interview with him. Really great producer out of Portland, but he was able to tell us about the boots on the ground and what was going on out there during the time that Trump was sending undercover agents to harass, arrest, do whatever they could to people who were just protesting. This president has also supported a person who murdered 2 people during a peaceful Black Lives Matter protest. I could go on, like the list just goes on about, you know, this man, what he stands for, and how he's hurt people all around the country. He even threatened to send agents to Chicago, and the mayor of Chicago had to go live on national TV and tell him, this ain't what you want, bro. We know why you're doing this. We know why you're motivated. You're a snake. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You're a snake. You trying to rally up a base. We seen this coming, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you, for real, we seen this coming. And
No.
it's fucked up that now they on the manhunt for people when they had plenty of people to arrest, harass,
Let me call it, bro. Let me call it.
you know. But I appreciate y'all letting me shine on my soapbox. Tune in again next week where we get another update. But seriously, all jokes aside, I don't think that it's over. I think that I think this was almost like a test run, man, just to see if it works, and it does. And we just don't know, bro. I know that I'm gonna protect my friends, my family, and I'm gonna let these people fight amongst themselves. Because at the end of the day, how we get down is we know the things that we could change sometimes. We
Yeah.
surely try to gain the knowledge to know and have the wisdom to know the things that we can't. We pray for the things that we can't change.
Right.
But I know one thing after all that dumb shit, we knew one thing that was going to happen that they couldn't change. Biden and Kamala would be president and vice president, and that's what it is. Shout out to a black woman that's doing something that's never been done before. Shout out to a black man that's doing something that's never been done before. Senator Warnock. Shout out to him. Shout out to Atlanta for doing something that's never been done before. Flipping a state from red to blue. And you know, we the international supreme team. We rep it like that. But
Definitely. We don't. We talk about everything and everything we talk about.
And we will be here to satisfy all your hip hop needs. We that team. Rock with us.
Now, to bring it up to speed,
Word.
get to this music.
Please.
Now we had some
go.
bangers out there in 2020. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. It was a plucked up year. We had some bangers out there and everything. So you know, like me personally, and now I saw the Taraja, but I bang almost every day before I got the shower. Euro step.
Okay.
I bang that shit every day in the shower, just about on the bus going to work, cause that was my motivation to get me up for some reason.
You know, my record my record I had like that was
you know, I bang that. I bang Buster.
Yeah.
What else? With my music thing, it bounces around. It bounces around. Mainly, ain't gonna lie, it was always Euro step, and it was Buster. But mainly Euro step was the first thing I banged to get my morning started right. You know what I'm saying? What y'all bang get your morning started right? What y'all bang? What y'all bang get your morning going?
My song to match your energy would have been Frank Murphy from Who Made the Sunshine.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And to keep it real, man, I don't like SD's neck part on it. I feel like he drags the song down. For real.
Okay.
So I typically only listen to Stowe's verse. I appreciate Flea Lord's verse a lot. Like by the time I get back to him, I'm pretty charged. When he be like, "The work is ready in an hour." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you kill with that. We shuts words out and everything. Kill
I definitely appreciate his verse on it. I like the Busta album a lot. There's a song on there with him and Rhapsody that really irks my nerves because I lived it a couple of times, a few times. My albums though, yo man, Shout out to Action Bronson. Only for Dolphins is one of mine. Just let goes and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Quilly Chris. Old Country 2, I think it's called. There's a lot of fun stuff on there for me. You know what I'm saying? There's some joints that kind of slow down the moment on there for me that I appreciate.
You know what you like on there?
What up?
Splash by Baklava.
Oh, from
Yeah.
Action Bronson, yes. Yes.
Who that said? Anywhere, whatever.
I'm usually I'm Stove God Cooks, you know. I'm really feeling rocking with that Stove God Cooks album. Jim Boheen, that's my, you know. And then I'm on the Crime Apple, the new Crime Apple, of course. Definitely the Rock Marciano, Pimps Don't Wear Rabbits.
Yo, Downtown 81.
Mm-hmm.
Pimps
That was
Don't
I
Wear
was about to
Rabbits
say
is
that too.
dope.
Yes.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. Taraja put me on there. You see what's that? I said, nice. Listen to that real quick. I was like, okay.
Yeah, Rock is that's a really artsy album, I'm gonna say, because it's a whole bunch of stuff
agree.
going on.
I
You know what I
agree.
mean? Especially the joint with him and Schoolboy Q. Very,
Yo.
very.
Schoolboy Q. Schoolboy Q body.
Yeah.
That joint.
Like,
he bodied that. Yo, for real, if the sauce was still the sauce from like the mid 90s when it was real, he would have got hip hop quotable, bro. There's no way.
Come on, Schoolboy.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, Schoolboy ate.
But Taj, what I tell you, Schoolboy is fire, but can't be forgetting about Ab Soul.
Yeah.
I gotta listen to Ab Soul, and that Ab Soul don't get that much play because there's always, you know what I'm saying, it's always Kendrick, Schoolboy, and then Ab Soul, and then what's the other dude that's down with TD? I forgot his name. J Rock.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But no. Like Schoolboy definitely buy this shit, but I'm just saying, y'all catching this some Ab Soul, bro.
Okay.
Well,
Ab Soul got some bars.
We can't mention Schoolboy, Ab Soul, and TDE without mentioning Reason. Reason got a really dope album that came out 2020 on TDE. I gave it a few spins. I like him. I can understand some of the comparables that people are mentioning, but again, man, you got to judge an artist on their content. You can't always say just because they vocal tones sound the same that they're always biting off of somebody. So you got to really kind of separate it sometimes where you're listening to that person bar for bar as well as for what their content is about, right? So I want to definitely give a shout out to Reason. I would say that his album is definitely top 20 worthy for 2020. Also,
I forgot to mention, bro?
What up?
Ransom.
Him and Nicholas Craven.
Oh no, we ain't going. We ain't
gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there right now.
No. Ransom got a joint on the he got a joint on 38 Special. Ransom he got a joint with Ransom.
Okay.
Now, School, are you talking about Interstate 38 or are you talking about 1995?
Interstate 38.
Yeah, he ain't on the 95 album.
He got a joint with Ransom on it. Ransom is another guy. I'm bad at pronouncing names. 38 Special, Ransom. Another dude, I know I'm bad at pronouncing names, so pardon me and everything, but Ransom bodied it. I mean, don't say 38 Special did his thing, but Ransom to me destroyed it.
Okay.
That's my personal thing.
Ransom and Nicholas Craven has been in their own zone. And it's wild, right? Because what's going back and forth in my mind right now is who's had the best year overall. And it's arguably Griselda as a team. Because West did great. That joint with Benny and Hit Boy is great. from King to a God is great. And it's wild because to say what I'm saying, to put Ransom up against a crew is so fucking dope. It's such a fucking compliment because it I could call on this one to handle three. That's basically what I'm saying. And what makes that really dope is you can take West Side Guns, Pray for Paris, From King to a God, and from what's Benny Joint's called? What was his album called? Burden of Proof.
Burden of Proof.
Right. You could take those three, and then you could say, all right, well, let's talk about these three from Ransom and Nicholas Craven. You see what I'm saying? And then kind of bust them down to kind of match them up, dog. And I'm telling you, the thing that is going to give Griselda more of an edge is definitely going to be the sound and the features, because Ransom and Nicholas Craven projects don't have the features that they got, right? But that's cool because Ransom bars are so fucking crazy and indestructible.
That's what I'm saying. Ransom by himself don't need features. Like Ransom by himself, you think about it, he don't really need features. He can do it. He can hold it by himself. He his own feature.
Yeah, he hold his own.
Ransom featuring Ransom. Ransom featuring Ransom and Ransom. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he do his own features. This is crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's funny because I thought I've heard Ransom before. Now it's funny how like I heard Ransom before back in 2000 and I think 7. I'm correct? Either 7 or 2008. That's when I first heard Ransom. I was working at my old job, and somebody from New York may know who he was. He said, "Scoob, this guy Ransom is fine." That's all right, cool. Like I heard of him, I heard the joints, but at the time I wasn't like really on it like that. But then I hear stuff now. I'm like, yo, what was wrong with me back in 07? Like this was crazy in 07.
Same shit here.
It was like, huh?
Same shit here. Exactly. My story is a little different. I got wind of Ransom right around the time that him and Joe Budden had that beef. And Joe was pretty hot at the time. And this was in the moment of hip hop where basically it was dog eat dog and everybody was coming for everybody's neck. And I made a judgment call that I probably shouldn't have. Because I wasn't as familiar with Ransom's music. I just felt like he was someone else trying to pull down someone else to get on. And the end of the story was he really wasn't. And I missed out, bro. Like I missed out on such great material because in all realness, I wouldn't get back in tune to Ransom until he did that feature on 38 Special joint with Cool G Rap. It was called Son of G Rap, and he had the second verse on a song on that album. And yo, I just remember just rewinding just his part and almost playing it like it was a 6-minute song. Just kept bringing it back, busting it down, and just fucking incredible wordplay, yo. And the metaphor is fucking bonkers, yo.
Ransom. Now again, that's I put my little cousin about like 20 years old. He never heard Ransom before. And I played it for him. He was like, yo, what's that name again? I said, Ransom. He said, yo, send me that. So I sent them 2 Ransom joints, and they want me to send them more. I said, bro, all you gotta do is go on which name and type Ransom. You want to see all the yo. He's like, he heard 2 joints. I forgot what I played for him. He was hooked.
Yo, I'm dying right now. My battery low. You know what I mean?
All right,
Which I know.
so we gonna wrap this up, man. Yo, charge your shit up, man. Make sure you on point. We'll definitely do the same thing, man. We dropped a lot of jewels. Um, so look, man, the next time that we drop, which is going to be real soon, you know, we wanted to kind of get back in the swing. But we're gonna drop our list, man. So that's coming up.
All right.
So stay
We
tuned.
coming with it, y'all.
www.reamsupremeshow.com.
This show, yo, this recording right here, we gonna call this the remix.
You know what I mean? Peace,
Yo.
King. Peace.
Stay up, yo.
Peace.
All right, we out.
Know it.
You know.
Yeah.
Out.
Easy. Go charge your phone. We still recording.